So let's try that again. Hi, thank you. Welcome to our first Full Moon Friday at 42nd Street Moon. I am Daniel Thomas, one of the executive directors here at Moon, and joining me in some other squares, we have Noel Anthony, we have Melissa WolfKlain, and we have Nicole Helfer, all recent alumni of our incredibly wonderful production of A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, which was unfortunately cut short due to the restrictions on gatherings. So we did have to miss the last three performances. If you didn't get to see it, it was truly a blast to be a part of such an incredible group of people doing such a wonderful, hilarious show. And we're glad to have some of them with us tonight. I'm going to keep this short and sweet on my end, other than thanking you all for being here. And we're going to get right to the matter at hand. So I'm going to set up Melissa here as soon as I get rid of everybody else. All right. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Well,
so, yes. So what have you been doing with yourself?
A lot of dishes. Right?
I have noticed we are suddenly running our dishwasher every day.
That must be great for you to have a dishwasher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Are you getting out? Are you taking walks? Are you?
Yeah, taking walks as much as possible, trying to get as much sun and, just trying to stay sane.
Yeah, like we all are.
Like we all are.
Talk a little bit about Gentleman's Guide and what it was like for you, and do you miss it?
I love it so much. I miss it so much. I was like really devastated to see that one go. But fortunately, we had so many more performances than so many other theater companies that were, ready to open or whatnot. So I'm just grateful for the time we did have. I love the show. I love that Moon is like going into a different, also same but different direction with shows, which is really cool. Glad to be part of one of those. So yeah, I'm just really excited to continue on that path.
Excellent. Melissa has kind of run the gamut with Moon of doing a newer show like Gentleman's Guide, but also reaching back through the history of musical theater. She was featured in Dames at Sea and in Me and My Girl, yes. As well as Follies in Concert.
Yes.
Keep track of everything. So thank you for being here. What are you going to give us for your first song tonight?
I'm going to sing Embraceable You from Crazy for You / Girl Crazy by the Gershwins. It's, the old Moon kind of mentality of shows that aren't done as much anymore. And it's from one of my favorite shows, which is a tap show. I chose two songs from tap shows tonight. So you're welcome.
Are you going to be tapping?
No.
All right.
Maybe that's the next cabaret.
Yes, indeed. All right. I'm getting out of here for a minute. Take it away.
All right. Uh-oh. Dozens of men would storm up. I had to lock my door. Somehow I couldn't warm up to one before. What was it that controlled me? What kept my love life lean? My intuition told me you'd come on the scene. Mister, listen to the rhythm of my heartbeat, and you'll get just what I need. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out that tipsy in me. charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Polly do. My sweet embraceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Polly do. My sweet embraceable you.
Yay! I'm applauding for everybody out there on the internet.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was excellent.
Yeah.
I had a question. I was just so caught up in the moment of the song that I totally lost what it was. So we'll be back with you in just a little while. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. And now we're going to bring up Noel Anthony. As soon as he clicks the button that says, please start your video. While we're waiting for it, boom, here he comes. Thank you, sir. While I've got a little moment, of course, as we all know, the arts are suffering greatly during this time, and arts organizations and individual artists are also having a struggle of it, which is why many of us are turning to these virtual moments to connect with our audiences. We know there are so many things and so many worthy causes, and asking for your help and assistance during these times. If you love the arts, if you love 42nd Street Moon, we do encourage you to consider making a donation to us. I'm going to put a link up in the comments, and a portion of all the donations that come in tonight following our full moon Friday, a portion of that will go into an actors fund, an artists fund that we're going to use to help hopefully give a little something back to all the artists that have lost work over these last few weeks, and for who knows how much longer. So Noel, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Looks like we're both on the moon. We're both on the moon.
Different parts though.
Different parts of the moon.
Yeah, I told the people on Tuesday that this guy back here is doing a little social distancing from me. I don't know what he's looking for though. So tell us about what you've been doing with yourself.
I have been working. I'm able to work from home with my job, which is a good thing. And I've been doing a lot of running, a lot of house projects, a lot of cleaning, laundry, different things, just to stay busy.
I started 3 major home projects this week. I hope to finish one of them. My wife keeps telling me that. We have half of our fence power washed and half of a room painted. And we'll see how we do.
You'll get it. Well, we have the whole month of April. So,
yeah,
we have time.
At least, yes. So what's your first song today?
I'm going to do a song from a show I did for 42nd Street Moon in 2016 called The Most Happy Fella. This is, I play the character Joe, and this is going to be Joey, Joey, Joey from that show.
Excellent. I'm going to get out.
Are you ready?
like a perfumed woman. The wind blows in the bunkhouse like a perfumed woman, smelling of where she's been, smelling of Oregon cherries, or maybe Texas avocados, or maybe Arizona sugar beet. The wind blows in and she sings to me, 'cause I'm one of her rambling kin. She sings, Joey, 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 Joe. You've been too long in one place, and it's time to go, time to go. Joey, 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 travel on. You've been too long in one town, and the harvest times come and gone. That's what the wind sings to me. When the bunk I've been bunking in gets to feeling too soft and cozy, when the grub they've been cooking me gets to tasting too good, when I've had all I want of the ladies in the neighborhood, she sings, Joey, 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 Joe. You've been too long in one place, and it's time to go, time to go. Joey, Joey, Joe.
Hooray, more clapping, more clapping. Excellent. Thank you, sir. I love it. I love it. When I interviewed for the job here at 42nd Street Moon, it had been years and years since I had seen a show. And as we were chatting, it occurred to me that if I was going to be taking a job, I better get in there and see what was going on. And the show that was running at that time was The Most Happy Fella. And
that's amazing.
you know, I was a little, when you're looking for a new job, you never know what you're going to get into. And Rebecca and I went in and sat down in the theater, and the music started, and you and Martin and Amanda and Nicole all started singing, and the ensemble, and it was just like, yes, we can do this. We can make this a home. It was wonderful, and that was spectacular. Thank you, sir. We're going to be back with you in just a minute. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm having a great time. I hope you are too, as I click and unclick and try to get everybody on the same page and look over at your comments over here. Thank you, guys. Here's Nicole. I'm gonna unmute you. Hi.
Hi.
Now you have dramatic lighting, I must say.
Yes, I do.
It's almost like you know a lighting designer.
I am pretty close to one, yes.
Yes, we could say that. So Claudio, who's probably behind the camera and holding the light that is shining upon Ms. Helfer, was the lighting designer for A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. It looked absolutely gorgeous. So we were pleased to have him on that. So what have you guys been doing with yourselves?
Well, I am teaching online. I'm teaching theater online, which is a new experience. I'm having to sort of relearn or adjust assignments so the students can do things independently, which is actually really interesting. And I think it's an opportunity for them to kind of like explore this like Zoom theater thing, which might be like a new form of theater, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, and then they've been making like short films of their pieces. So that's been really fun to watch, and we discuss them. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And then we're cooking. I'm cooking up a storm, which is super fun. And we're doing yoga and running and like keeping busy, doing art projects, like really enjoying sleeping.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah.
I'm drinking is what I'm doing.
Perfect.
Yes. So tell us about your first song.
I'm going to sing Stars in the Moon from Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown.
Excellent.
Thank you. I've been a man without a dollar to his name, who had no traits of any value but his smile. I've been a man who had no yearn or claim to fame, who was content to let life pass him for a while. But I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life like the movie stars led. And he kissed me right here, and he said, I'll give you stars and the moon and a soul to guide you, and a promise I'll never go. I'll give you hope to bring out all the life inside you, and a strength that'll help you grow. I'll give you truth and a future that's 20 times better than any Hollywood plot. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have a yacht. I met a man who lived his life out on the road, who left his wife and kids in Portland on a whim. I met a man whose fire and passion always showed, who asked if I could spare a week to ride with him. But I was sure that all I ever wanted was a life that was scripted and planned. And he said, but you don't understand. I'll give you stars in the moon and the open highway and a river beneath your feet. I'll give you days full of dreams if you travel my way, and a summer you can't repeat. I'll give you nights full of passion and days of adventure, no strings, just warm summer rain. And I thought, you know, I'd rather have champagne. I met a man who had a fortune in the bank, who had retired at age 30, set for life. I met a man and didn't know which stars to thank. And then he asked one day if I would be his wife. And I looked up, and all I could think of was the life I had dreamt I would live. And I said to him, what will you give? I'll give you cars and a townhouse in Turtle Bay and a fur and a diamond ring. And we'll get married in Spain on my yacht today, and we'll honeymoon in Beijing. And we'll meet stars at the parties I throw at my villas in Nice and Paris in June. And I said, okay. And I took a breath and I got my yacht. And the years went by and it never changed. And it never grew. And I never dreamed. And I woke one day and I looked around and I thought, my God, I'll never have the moon.
Hooray! Thank you, Nicole. That is awesome. That is awesome. Have you done that show?
No.
No.
But I would love to, hint, hint.
Hint,
Out
hint,
there in
hint,
the
hint.
universe.
Talking to the programming committee. Yes, indeed,
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm available.
Yes, yes. Many of us are now, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay, hang tight. We're going to come back to you in a few minutes. We'll see you soon. Okay, we're going back to Noel. I'm going to bring him back into the room for another song. I'm getting some great comments over here. I wish I had the capability to type and get back to all of the comments that are coming in, but thank you guys so much for being here. And Noel should be coming back any moment now. Maybe he went to get a drink, who knows?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here he comes, I can hear him. All right, you're back, you're back.
Oh my God, I put more light in here, but okay, there we go.
That's okay, that's all right. I can still see you. This is in my desk. I'm like, I've got this light, I got it up here. It doesn't matter where I put the light. Y'all can see my receding hairline and shiny forehead. Love it, enjoy it. So what's your second song?
This is a song from a show I did in 2014. I have an interesting story too. I went in wanting to play this character because I'm more drawn to sort of darker characters because I think they're more interesting to play. And I didn't think I could sing the other male lead. So I went in really aimed for this particular character. But this was a production of Les Mis that I did in 2014. And I ended up playing Valjean, but I always dreamed of playing Javert. And someday I hope to play Javert at some point. And he's got one of the best songs in the show. So I'm going to be doing Stars.
Excellent.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky. You hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, for so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so here's my question. Now, first of all, I think Javert is a more interesting character. Also, the psychology of his journey is fascinating, especially if you read the book, if you can make it through all 1,300 pages. But you said you didn't think you could do Valjean. Now, anybody who's ever heard you sing knows that that is just a bald-faced lie. So what is it about that part that you don't think you can?
You know, I don't consider myself to be a true tenor. I think I'm more comfortable in the baritone range with a high top. I mean, I'm able to hit some high notes, but to sustain an entire show for a tenor role, I get kind of nervous about. So, I mean, this was 6 years ago. So back then, you know, I was still a little nervous about doing something like that. And I thought Javert was just, like you said, more of an interesting character. So that's who I really wanted to play. But, you know, I started singing Valjean and it turned out to be fine.
I'm sure it did. I'm absolutely sure of it. Those of you who saw Gentleman's Guide, there were a couple of moments, and one of my favorite moments in the show is a quintet near the end called That Horrible Woman. And there are just moments where Noel singing the tenor line along with Melissa and some of the other cast members, they just lock into these chords and it's glorious. And he's just nailing these high A's. A baritone with a high top is not a high A. That's you don't give yourself enough credit, sir. Thank you. We'll be back with you in a couple minutes. Stay tuned. And now we're going to come back to Nicole Helfer and her lighting designer.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. I kind of halfway expected like a different color, like you were going to gel yourself for this next number, but
wow, maybe next time.
Maybe. Okay, work on that. Claudio, you hear me?
I thought about it.
Excellent. All right, what's your next song?
I'm gonna sing My White Knight from The Music Man.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think that needs no more introduction.
Great. Here we go. This is interesting. Okay. Okay, that was the sound check. Hold on, we're gonna go back. Okay, here we go.
My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew how. Please, dear. gentleman, a straightforward and honest man to sit with me in a cottage somewhere in the state of Iowa, and I would like him to be more interested in me than he is in himself, and more interested in us than in me. And if occasionally he pondered what makes Shakespeare and Beethoven great, him I could love till I die. Him I could love till I die. My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, let me walk with him where the others ride by, walk and love him till I die. Thank you.
Shapoopy!
Shapoopy.
That was lovely. Nicole is a real trooper and a veteran of several of our shows. And it's always kind of fun to hear her sing soprano, because I always make her sing second because I know she can hold parts really well. And so I appreciate that, but it's always lovely to hear you go full flower into those high notes. So thank you for that. That was beautiful. We'll come back to you in a moment. And we're coming back to Melissa here. I'm asking her to start a video. Hopefully she says yes. We'll see. Oh, I hear her. And huzzah!
Huzzah!
You got one more song for us.
I do.
I love this show. Tell me.
I love this show too. So this I picked because it's kind of in the vein of New Moon. Like, it's a newer musical, but it has the feel of an older musical, especially the time period it's set in, and because it was based on a movie that was older. I mean, you know. So this is from Thoroughly Modern Millie, and this is Gimme Gimme.
Excellent.
Simple choice, nothing more, this or that, either or. Very well, social world, businessman, clever girl, or pin my future on a green glass love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 that thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme, gimme, that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I crave it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Gimme years and I'll want more time. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I see now fly doves sing a sparrow. Gimme Cupid's famous arrow. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I don't care if he's a nobody. In my heart, he'll be a somebody. Somebody to love me. I need it. Give me that thing called love. I want it. Here I am, St. Valentine. My bags are packed. I'm first in line. Aphrodite, don't forget me. Romeo and Juliet me. Fly dove, sing sparrow. Give me that voice famous arrow. Give me that thing called love.
And the internet is applauding. Can you hear them all? All of them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's yeah.
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
Excellent. Of course, I'm bringing everybody back into the room now because we've reached the end of our inaugural Full Moon Friday.
Yay.
And I can't thank you guys enough for joining us, for giving of your time and your talent and being part of the Moon family. It means so much to us, and it means so much to everybody who is out there watching us and listening to us tonight. Being able to connect with people is a very rare commodity nowadays, and however we can do it, however we can share with you, however you can share with us, we have to cling to that and look forward to brighter days ahead when we can do this in person. So thank you guys so much for this. As I mentioned earlier, if you donate tonight, and there's a link now in the comments section, and if you're watching this through our website, you can go up to the top and see the donate button on the menu bar. We are starting an artists fund, and a portion of all the donations made to Moon tonight and every Friday night will go to help support all of these wonderful people who have been displaced and who are now struggling, looking for ways to make ends meet in a very uncertain time, which I know it is for everybody. So we thank you in advance for any gift, large or small. Thank you again for being here tonight. Please join us Tuesday nights at 8 for Tuesday Talks Over the Moon, as Darren and I interview various Moonies and related parties about all things that are going on in Moon and the theater community. And come back here next Friday at 8 o'clock for our next Full Moon Fridays. We've got a wonderful slate of things lined up for the month of April. I don't want to spoil anything until we've got them all confirmed, but we're gonna have a great time. So I hope you all have a wonderful Friday evening. Take care, be safe and healthy, and we'll see you again real soon. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much.